The 5 myths about Cleopatra that movies created. Cleopatra VII, the last queen of Egypt, lover of Caesar and Mark Antony, and one of history's most fascinating women. But do you really know Cleopatra, or just the character created by Hollywood? Let's discover together 5 popular myths about this legendary queen. Myth 1. Cleopatra was Egyptian. Contrary to what movies show, Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian, but of Greek Macedonian descent. A descendant of the Ptolemaic dynasty founded by one of Alexander the Great's generals. She was the first in her lineage in 300 years to learn the Egyptian language. This linguistic intelligence allowed her to speak directly to her people, unlike her ancestors who used interpreters. Myth 2. Her legendary beauty. Films always show us a Cleopatra of dazzling beauty, but coins and statues from the period tell a different story. She wasn't particularly beautiful by the standards of the time, with a prominent nose and strong chin. Her true power of seduction came rather from her remarkable intelligence, charisma, and melodious voice that historians describe as enchanting. She spoke 9 languages and was well-versed in mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. Myth 3. The manipulative seductress. Cleopatra's image as a mere seductress was born from Roman propaganda. In reality, she was a brilliant ruler who saved Egypt from severe famine and restored a struggling economy. Her alliances with Caesar and then Mark Antony were calculated political maneuvers to preserve Egypt's independence in the face of growing Roman power. She administered a vast commercial empire, controlled important resources, and minted her own currency, a powerful symbol of sovereignty at the time. Myth 4. The deadly snake. Cleopatra's death is often depicted with an asp biting her breast. However, this dramatic story may be just that, a story. Several modern historians doubt this version, suggesting instead the use of poison hidden in a hairpin. What is certain is that she chose suicide rather than being exhibited as a trophy in the streets of Rome by Octavian, the future Emperor Augustus. Her death marked the end of pharaonic Egypt and its annexation by Rome. Myth 5. Her cultural legacy. Far from simply being the lover of Caesar and Mark Antony, Cleopatra was an intellectual who wrote treatises on weights and measures, cosmetics and alchemy. She built libraries and learning centers, and actively supported science. Her 21-year reign was marked by relative stability and prosperity for Egypt, despite international tensions. The eroticized image we have of her today is largely shaped by centuries of Western male narratives rather than historical reality. The real Cleopatra was much more than just a romantic or tragic figure. She was a competent ruler in a male-dominated world, a polyglot intellectual, and a first-rate political strategist. Her true story is far more fascinating than the myths that cinema has perpetuated.